friends, today I'll give you the details, the basics and strategies of IELTS reading. So let's start. Reading in IELTS is of time duration of 1 hour, in which you have to solve all 40 questions and you have to read 3 passages consisting of 2500 to 3000 words. And the transfer time is not separately given. You have to transfer during that particular time only in 1 hour. Since it is only 1 hour and you have to read 3 passages which are lengthy enough, you are expected to use the technique of skimming and scanning. That is, reading in such a way that you can get the answers easily. So you are not expected to read in detail. Read the question first, understand the question, underline the keywords in the question, then head towards the passage and reading from the top of the passage for getting hold of the answer of the first question. In 1 or 2 or 3 lines, you'll get hold of the answer. Then follow the same process, reading question number 2, then follow the passage. Because answers do follow an order for most of the question type, or I should say all of the question type, except there's one question type as matching heading and information, in which answers would not follow an order. Otherwise, answers for reading follow an order. So you are expected not to read in detail, but use the technique of skimming and scanning, and at the same time underlining the keywords in the question statement at the same time while reading the passage. Because as you underline the keywords in the question, you need to find the synonyms. As you find the synonyms, you'll be more confident with the answer, whether it's correct or not correct. Second thing over here is that before you actually start reading, you need to read the instructions very carefully. Without reading the instructions, let me tell you, please do not move ahead and start reading, because till the time you are not aware how many words are allowed that you can write it down, it's just simply just reading, it won't help you out. So first thing is reading the instruction as how many words are allowed. Second thing is reading the question, because question, as you understand, then only you'll be able to find the answer. And then go ahead and read the passage. And that also not in detail. Please make sure not in detail. Please read in such a way that you get hold of the answer easily. Another very important point is dividing your time. Now, you must be thinking, okay, I get 1 hour, I have 3 passages, so let me divide my time equally, 20, 20, 20. No, please don't do this, because the difficulty level of passages are different. So the first passage is the easiest, however, second and third passage are more difficult. Sometimes second passage is the most difficult than the third passage. So make sure you do not divide your time equally. First passage should be around 15 to 70 minutes. Let me come again. First passage you should give only 15 to 17 minutes. Second passage you need to understand the difficulty level. If you are not able to get hold of the answers in 1 or 2 minutes, then you can go ahead with the next question sentence. But if you have spent around a lot of time but you're not able to get hold of the answers, please switch to passage number 3. Otherwise, passage 2 would require 20 minutes and passage 3 would require 25 minutes. So 15, 20, 25 minutes. Total it is 60 minutes. So why I'm telling you this? Because if you divide your time, you'll not have enough time for the last passage, okay, or the second passage. Although you'll get hold of the answers for the first passage, but that would not make sense because you'll hardly have 13 questions right. Every passage does have 13 questions. 13 plus 13, and one passage would have 14 questions. So 13 plus 13, 26 plus 14. So that is why you should divide your time not unequally based on the difficulty level of the passage. First passage is always easiest, second and third 20-25 minutes, 20 for passage 2, 25 minutes for passage 3. Another very important point is, suppose you have read the question, you are looking out for the answer, but you are not able to get hold of the answer. So please do not spend a lot of time on one question. Otherwise, you'll fall short of time later on. So be careful. If you are not getting hold of the answer in 1 or 2 minutes, please move on. Move on, otherwise you will be missing out on a lot of questions which definitely will reflect on your bands. So please be careful. Time division is very important. Not to be reading in detail is very important. Read what is required. The technique is called skimming and scanning. And before reading, read the instructions carefully to understand the number of words that you are supposed to write down on the answer sheet. Okay, so this is how reading goes about. Be very careful, because reading is a challenge. 1 hour 40 questions. So if you apply the techniques correctly, things will be easier for you people.